Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you sincere Akim out there pushing the truth. This is Paya Allah, and I would like to read this article for you, which is found on the Daily Caller, which reads, Baton Rouge shooting was Nation of Islam member rallied against crackers on YouTube channel. So, what stands out in this title is the fact that it says rallied against crackers on YouTube channel, because that's something that, they could turn around and say that we also do online as well. We prophesy the downfall of this kingdom. We're not rallying. We're actually telling you your judgment, and we're letting you know what's going to happen, yeah? Because there's no two ways about it. And we do that, via the Urim and the Thummim, via YouTube, the unicorn. That's how we do it. So this attack here are being used to forward the elite's agenda of their new world order, okay? Which basically, is going to segue into martial law, militarization of the police, the RFID chip, race riots. All these things are culminating through these various events, which they're basically also taking away the gun rights of the people, to basically disarm the civilians of the masses of the people, which really that's for Esau to do to his own people, because they're somewhat, in their mind they believe liberated. But that's the point. So I just want to read some excerpts out of this article. I just got here. I'm not really into protesting. I do education because that's our real freedom. He's heard telling two men in the video. He called protesting emotional for women. Okay, and that's something that we also stand for. Basically, what we do. Bear with me one moment. Yeah, what we do is we educate the elect onto salvation. That's what we do, which he said is our true freedom. But we also do this as well. In the video, Long is heard lamented working, or I believe it should say lamenting, working for the white people, which we are doing. We're in slavery, and guess what? You crackers are doing the same thing for your own elites. I don't give two shits about you. He encouraged one man riding in his vehicle as he filmed using a body camera to shop only at black-owned businesses. He brought up a hypothetical scenario in which a family member who wanted to buy a carpet was forced to buy from non-black businesses owners. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Obviously that don't mean shit, if I'll be honest, but I'm just saying in the respect of all these nations have their own cultures, all designated in their own areas. But in Jake, we don't have nothing, man. We gotta go, and that's according to the scriptures that we, the curses that we shall go to him and want and need of all things. All right. So it says, who's she gonna fuck with? The cracker, the Arab, the Chinese? Long says in the video, these Indians, they don't give two fucks about us, and they really don't, because it tells you in the scriptures that no man shall buy you, and the only thing that they ain't buying us, they're selling shit to us, man. That's what they're doing, man. So the other thing you have to note is that most images you find of him, he's clean shaved, but they had this image as well, and this really he looks like someone that could be in a camp, with a beard like that and hair like that as well. So they know what they're pushing. They're pushing this agenda to basically demonize the Hebrew, what they call the Black Israelites, which they have as down as a hate group in the Southern Poverty Law Center, and also with Project Megiddo. And they're doing the propaganda and marketing correctly via a lot of terrorists that look like Jake. Okay, so again, the main point of this that militarization of the police is going to happen. 1030 program, which they have, and also the 1033 program, which is the militarization of the police. Then what you also have, Obama just recently signed an executive order, which basically said that international military and police were allowed to police in America, which you have the UN down there doing exercises in event of any event. So basically it's all culminating to go down, man, with these police shootings, these random attacks that happen internationally. It's just basically setting a standard to make you ready to, you know, to jump when things go down. So I want to read this because this is the time we are presently in and we are heading to. This is Jeremiah 30 and 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble. Who's Jacob? 12 tribes of Israel. Okay, Jacob got his name changed to Israel and he had descendants, which today are known as the 12 tribes of Israel. Well, which today are known as Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and their descendants all around the world, but really are the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, that's who they are. For it shall come to pass in that day that saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. But they shall serve the Lord their God, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. But the point you need to take is that, alas, for that day is great, so that there's none like it. Is even a time of Jacob's trouble, and that's what we're going into, the time of Jacob's trouble, where your faith is going to be tested, man. But you shall be saved. Um, but you shall be saved out of it. Okay, and the greatness of that day is reiterated twice throughout the scriptures about in Daniel's 12 and 1, there being a time like none ever before, and also it's spoke of in Matthew as well about how great the time should be. So no, the times we're going into some dire times with some great happenings that are going to happen on this earth. Okay, I want to get this one last scripture. Well, two scriptures. I want to hit two scriptures. Let me get this Revelations 2:10. Okay, Revelations 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer before the devil shall cut. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. That's talking about these internment camps, detention centers. Over in America, you have the FEMA camps, which are being established by the closing down of Walmart stores nationwide, and they've been set up with an underground tunneling system, which basically connects them all. That's why you had the what was the name of this thing, man? It's lucky I forgot the name. Presently, begins with a J, but I can't remember. It was the biggest drill ever that was held in America. If I remember, I'll put it down in the comment box, or someone could comment. You know what I'm talking about. It took place for a month, but all those things are happening. And over here in England, what they can do is they can turn around and make shift. Basically, you have articles out there how they explain how these council housing estates are makeshift internment camps, because you have the community centre at the centre of the estate, and then basically you have all those flats, you have schools and hospitals. All these public centres can be, public domains for certain public services can be um, converted very speedily into internment camps, all right, via their setup. But the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown unto life. So it's saying that you be faithful unto death. The Lord is going to crown you with that crown, man. And it's about being a faith-based Israelite and having trust in the name of the Lord. Okay, don't listen to what any of these other false prophets have to say. This is what the Bible is saying. Okay, now this revelation of patience I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. What's the hour of temptation? The hour of temptation is the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, the time we are presently, we're on the precipice of. We've entered really into the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, because things are they're heating up and moving very speedily to that time. You know, I'm not saying that with brothers are getting thrown into internment camps. What I'm really saying is they're setting it up, man. They're putting the stepping stones in place to lead to the time of Jacob's trouble, which shall come upon all the world. Okay, so it's gonna happen. The flame's gonna be, set. It's gonna come down on all the brothers worldwide to try them that dwell upon the earth. Okay, so this is the reason why the Lord's doing it, to try them, to see if your faith is worthy. Then the fire of tribulation, the fire of affliction, as it spoke of in Sirach, the second chapter, to make us fine men of fine gold, as fine as a wedge of Ophir. We have to be purged, thoroughly purged. Okay, and the Lord also said that Yahweh, um, John the Baptist said that Yahweh Shai would come and thoroughly you baptize not with water but with fire, and he'd thoroughly purge his floor. So he'd got a fan in his hand to fan the flames. So that's how it's gonna come a time that never seen before, man. Okay. So with that, man, I pray you were edified. I want to say shalom. All praise to Yahweh, Hashem, Shai, double honors unto the apostles and elders of Grey Millstone, and shalom to you, sincere Akim. Shalom.